Learning how to conquer fear begins with finding your center. Here are tried and true tips to overcome fear and anxiety so you can live life to its fullest. 1. Identify your fears. Understanding how to cope with fear is similar to learning how to overcome any other problem-solving challenge in that you must first recognize the threat in order to tackle it. What are you extremely fearful of? For a few minutes, sit patiently and analyze your ideas, emotions, and bodily sensations. Make a list of everything that comes to mind, and be as precise as possible. Consider starting a daily guided meditation exercise to gain a better understanding of what motivates you. As you find your center point, you will feel more confident to face your fears. 2. Sit with your fear. There are situations when you should perform and moments when you should reflect. Acting too instantly to overcome your fear can lead to harmful behaviors such as reaching for a drink, involving in comfort food, or even blocking the feeling completely. Change it up the next time you're afraid. Do nothing. Allow yourself a few minutes to sit with your fear. Consider this. What is the underlying cause? What is your narrative about why you are unable to overcome this fear? This is not to say you should not act. A brief moment of reflection can have a significant impact on overcoming fear in a productive, deliberate, and effective manner. 3. Be aware that fear can be used to your benefit. Our emotional responses exist to inform us. When you are afraid, your soul is trying to tell you something, so pay attention. If you're overwhelmed by mental anguish or frustrated by subtle but persistent anxiety, it's likely that you have a subconscious fear that needs to be addressed. Rather than ignoring it, overcoming fear necessitates leaning into it. Consider your fear to be knowledge rather than a danger to your survival. Anxiety cannot destroy your life if you use it to your advantage. When you overcome your fear, it becomes your ally, a vital source of guidance to help you reach your full potential. 4. Recognize the excuses. Making excuses is much easier and less painful than putting in the long hours and energy required to work toward your goal. But making excuses and opting out will ultimately leave you feeling unsatisfied. If you want to learn how to overcome fear, you must take a different, proactive approach. Recognize when you're making excuses and devise a strategy to overcome them. Are you too tired? Change your schedule to get a better night's sleep. Is there not enough time? Examine your priorities and see where you can make time. And the next time you find yourself making an excuse, make the decision not to listen to that little voice telling you no, because it will not help you grow in the long run. 5. Create goals that are musts. The first step in overcoming fear is determining whether or not you have a compelling goal in mind. Will you be satisfied if you complete this task? Will you be lost if you don't complete this task? Examine your goal in greater depth. What is your ideal result? Is it monetary growth, more cash in the bank? Perhaps you want the financial freedom to travel whenever and wherever you want? Consider what your life will be like if you don't achieve this result, and then compare it to what your life will be like if you do. When you believe that your goal is critical, the fear of failing outweighs the fear of not trying at all. That's when you'll be inspired to act. How you respond to fear is what sets you apart from the rest of the crowd. Break through your own barriers and unleash the power within, where you'll learn how to overcome fear and tap into your inner power.